So dear students, in this video we'll see properties of S matrix. So properties of S matrix. In general, the scattering parameters are complex quantities which are the following properties. In that property 1 we'll see when any ith port is perfectly matched to the junction, then there are no reflection from that port. Thus the SIA is equal to 0. If SIA is equal to 0 means the one more diagonal element is SJJ is also equal to 0. Now property 2, that is symmetry of S for a reciprocal network. A reciprocal device has the same transmission characteristics in either direction of a pair of ports and is characterized by a symmetric scattering matrix. So I can write this one as Sij equals Sji, where I is not equal to j, which results in S transpose is equal to S. So this condition can be proved in the following manner. So for reciprocal network with the assumed normalization, the impedance matrix equation is given by B is equal to Z plus U transpose into Z minus U into A. So this is the reflected wave and this is the incident wave and this is the impedance matrix where U is the unit matrix. So the S matrix equation for the network is given by B is equal to S into A. I am calling this as expression 2. Comparing equation 1 and 2 will have S is equal to Z plus U transpose and Z minus U. So we'll consider R is equal to Z minus U, that is impedance minus unit matrix, and Q is equal to impedance plus unit matrix. For reciprocal network, the Z matrix is symmetric. Hence I can write R into Q equals Q into R. So now next step what I am doing is I am multiplying both the sides by Q transpose, and here also it is Q transpose and the Q transpose. Now we can see here this Q and Q transpose will get cancelled. So the remaining answer is Q inverse into R. This is equal to S, and this here also Q inverse and Q will get cancelled, and this is equal to R into Q inverse. So R into Q inverse. So now the transpose of S is given by S transpose is equal to Z minus U transpose and Z plus U inverse transpose. Since the Z matrix is symmetric, so I can write it as Z minus U transpose is equal to Z minus U and Z plus U transpose is equal to Z plus U. So therefore S transpose can be written as here, instead of writing transpose I can replace by Z minus U. So Z minus U, and here it is Z plus U. So I can write this one we have taken already as R, and this expression we have taken it as Q. So this is Q transpose and this is equal to S. So thus it is proved that S transpose is equal to S for a symmetric function. So now third one, property is unitary property for a lossless junction. For a lossless N-port device, the total power leaving the N-port must be equal to the total power input to these ports. So already we have considered the A is the incident wave and B is the reflected wave. So now we are writing the power input as says summation N is equal to 1 to N magnitude of AN square if we consider for the N ports, and summation N is equal to 1 to N magnitude of Bn square. This is for the output, power output. So next step we can write this example where here this above expression can be written as summation N is equal to 1 to N, this Bn. So we can write it as summation I is equal to 1 to N Sni into Ai, because we are considering it for the ith port. This is equal to summation N is equal to 1 to N magnitude of An square. If only ith port is excited and all other ports are match terminated, all An is equal to 0 except Ai, so that summation N is equal to 1 to N magnitude of Sni into Ai square equals summation N is equal to N Ai square. So now here summation N is equal to 1 to N. Here if Ai square will get cancelled. Remaining is Sin whole square. This is equal to 1. So I can split it as a Sni into Sni conjugate. So therefore, for a lossless junction, summation N is equal to 1 to N, Sni star equals 1 for all An is equal to 0 except Ai and Ak. Summation 1 is N is equal to 1 to N, Snk in Sni star equals 0 when I is not equal to k. I am calling this as expression 2. In matrix notation, these relation can be expressed as S conjugate and S transpose is equal to unit matrix. So I can write it as S conjugate is equal to S transpose inverse, where U is the identity matrix and a matrix S for a lossless network which satisfies the above three conditions of equation 1 to 3 is called a unitary matrix. So now property 4. Phase shift property, just shifting the phases of the phases. The complex S parameter of a network are defined with respect to the position of the port or reference planes. For a two-port network with the unprimed reference, planes 1 and plane 2 as shown in the figure, the S parameter have definite complex values. So now we can see in the diagram here. So this is 1 and this is 2. This is the device what you have taken S parameter. So you know I am shifting the position 1 to position 1 dash with a phase shift of phi 1 and position 2 to position 2 dash with a phase shift of phi 2. So I can write this as, so when the reference planes 1 and 2 are shifted outward to 1 dash and 2 dash, that you can see it is shifted outward. Here also 1 to 1 dash and 2 to 2 dash. Outward by electrical phases. So the new S matrix can be written as S e to the power of minus j phi 1 0 0 e to the power of minus j phi 2. S e to the power of minus j phi 1 0 0 e to the power of minus j phi 2. So we are shifting only 1 to 1 dash and 2 to 2 dash. So the remaining elements we are making it as 0. This property is valid for any number of ports. So suppose if we consider n number of ports, if we are considering the n number of ports, only the diagonal elements will get the values. Why we are getting only the diagonal elements? Because we are shifting only 1 to 1 dash and 2 to 2 dash. We are not shifting 2 to 1, 1 to 2. Because of that only, remaining all the values we are taking it as 0 and we are getting only the diagonal elements. So here the first one is e to the power of minus j phi 1 and remaining all elements are 0, and in the we come for the second row, second value I'll get it as e to the power of minus j phi 2 and the remaining values are 0. And if I see for this one, last value I'll get it as e to the power of minus j phi n into S matrix. Next one also will get the same thing, that is e to the power of minus j phi 1, remaining all elements are 0, and here also 0, second element is e to the power of minus j phi 2, remaining all 0 up to e to the power of minus j phi n. So the above property is called as a phase shift property applicable to a shift of reference plane. So as I told in the diagram, shift of the reference plane, that reference plane only we are shifted from 1 to 1 dash and 2 to 2 dash. So this is the phase shift property. So we studied today 4 properties of S matrix.